Hey everybody at the Schwann's 27th channel, it's Aaron Allen, the community manager for Sledgehammer Games, here to talk to you about our latest patch, which coincides with the Shadow War DLC, the final installment for our contractual obligations to those kind stealers of Mom's credit card to put down money on content that is useless in another month and a half. Shadow War is now available on PS4 because Sony and Activision are both spelt with $signs, and you could tell that we totally mailed it in with this map pack, just like when I had to miss the science fair for a family party. Oh man, do I have to go. There's 3 new maps. The first is called Airship, which isn't actually fought on an airship because we all know what happens when explosives get too close to a blimp. I'm talking about you, Hindenburg. And we had to remind you that we still haven't done shit to fix requisitions, so enjoy ball turret gunners from people that are going 30 and 30 in your match while running around in what looks to be like a fictional supervillain secret lair in the mountains. So much for historical accuracy. The next map is called Excavation, which seems to be a combination of the central underground area in Wasteland from Modern Warfare 2, along with leftover assets from the Egypt map, but hey, at least it's set in Algeria, which is an actual African location that was occupied by the Nazis in World War II, unlike in Giza. Feels history, man. Oh, and you know it's a trailer, because rockets don't ever kill enemy soldiers like depicted here. The last multiplayer map is called Chancellery, as if we didn't have a map set during the nighttime in a mansion in the previous DLC. Oh wait, we did with Market Garden. Aw shucks. At least we can make you jealous by showing off a gun that most people don't even have yet in this trailer. Lastly is the new war mode called Operation Arcane that looks eerily similar to Operation Griffin, but set during the summertime instead, with the tank moving along the dirt road. If you thought Battlefield 5 was a hot take on World War II, we should hold my beer once you get into the research bunker, as there's this injection to give you a wall hack perk, as well as giving you the mission to destroy classified alien technology in this hangar full of UFOs, like the Tesla gun, since this is what my science fair project would have been based on. Thanks a lot, Mom and Dad. Oh, and since we put so much effort into the Tortured Path Zombies DLC last time around, again, we put in the type of minimal effort you expect from us here at Sledgehammer Games, with Frozen Dawn, since it's basically a continuation of Beneath the Ice, only 1/3 of the last DLC experience, but we put some more beepity bops in it, including that thing in Quake Champions that allows a ranger to teleport into a ball across the map. Of course, we had to make it all scary looking, with a blood floor room and a zombie with some severed heads on it, but I guess this is how the people that copied their homework off of me felt back in school. Not exactly accomplished, but just glad we got the job done. We're also stealing a page out of Battlefield's book with the Party Up map access feature, so if you're in a party with someone that has the season pass, you could play on these maps, since this content is actually downloaded onto your hard drive, but it's just paywalled off, kind of like playing shit that you already own physically, but not digitally. Whoa, man, that's a trippy concept. We did also put some new things in the game for everybody, because not just the cool kids should get stuff. We added a new division called the Commando. Since everyone loved the spawn beacon in Black Ops 4, we wanted to reuse the parachute animation for something other than the one DLC war map, so this new division can drop into battle from above, which should really fuck over avid users of the minimap, but given our roots with advanced movement, you should really be used to aiming higher than normal anyways. Isn't it funny that the Airborne division doesn't have this ability to parachute in, but this new one does? Probably should have thought that more through, like when I tried selling my magic cards online and got scammed from PayPal. The next division perk is faster health regen and activating health regen immediately after a kill, so you don't even have to push in a button like the next Call of Duty game. The third perk is getting extra points and ammo when you get a headshot or a multi-kill. And the last perk is the ability to have 2 basic trainings instead of 1, which makes certain ones like specialist pretty much redundant. One of those redundant basic trainings would be a new one called Remedy that regenerates recharge health quicker, as well as another new one that we just put in the game called Catalyst, in which you inject a serum to increase your weapon handling, whatever that's supposed to mean, as if we're Jason Blundell cryptic in our patch notes. But we had to reuse those DLC assets for the base game somehow. Lastly, when you prestige the Commando division, you get the new AS-44 automatic rifle, which I'm sure will be in the next contract, instead of having a weapon that you can't actually obtain in collections that are phased out via just playing the game. Speaking of new guns, the Wonderlust perk allowed users to get access to 2 new weapons that haven't been in the game before. Oopsies, with the Proto X1 SMG and VMG 1927 LMG. We didn't put that in the patch notes, so excellent hunting by you guys in the community. Even though there has been clamoring for weapon balancing, especially an FG42 buff, there isn't anything else in this patch besides a few minor bug fixes. Since Call of Duty Champs is over now, there's no point in listening to only the people that play pubs about the state of the meta, kind of like how girls never listen to me on blind dates. Later this week, we're going to be rolling out the Sandbox map on August 30th for the Xbox One and PC platforms, although the Days of Summer event is over now because of that exclusivity deal. We had to hold it back for you guys. With this map, that makes 13 multiplayer maps we have in our game, which is one more than we know that Black Ops 4 will ship with, although I bet there are more vanilla maps that haven't been shown off yet. As we said though on Twitter, for the tons of people that hate the direction of the new Call of Duty game, and for people that don't have an Xbox One to now play Modern Warfare 2 on backwards compatibility, which basically puts the kibosh on all the Modern Warfare 2 remastered talk. We'll continue to support Call of Duty World War 2 even into the next year, kind of like when we released new weapons in Advanced Warfare when Black Ops 3 was out. We're only doing it to milk more money out of you for the sake of Activision stock prices and their shareholders' wallets.